Kicking off our Sunrise Smart Start, going inside the huddle. The Bills have a short week coming up following Sunday's high-scoring affair with the Bucs Sunday.
It's incredible. That's what you get when you have two great quarterbacks showing off. The Bills back at Highmark Stadium a week after that stunning loss in Miami 8 days ago. Josh Allen would get the scoring going for Buffalo here in the first quarter. That was one of 3 rushing touchdowns for 17 on the day. The second quarter, here he is finding Ty Johnson, who takes this one more than 50 yards up the left side, his second touchdown of the year. That would help Buffalo regain the lead at that point, 21-17. In addition to his 3 rushing touchdowns, the captain also had 3 in the air, including another one here to his main man, James Cook, airing it out for 25 yards, getting him right to the end zone. The Bills would hold on to win 44-32 against a very good Bucs team.
The way things were going, just knowing that we were going to have to put our hard hats on and go to work, and I thought we made some plays today.
Then outside the stadium, also heard from Bills Mafia on what the day means.
I feel like after this win, we're going to do it. We're ready for the playoffs. We're going to make it.
I think this game was a must-win, so thank God we pulled it out. Otherwise, who knows if we would have made it.
I don't know if it would be over, but it was definitely a pretty crucial win.
Next up, the Bills at Texans as they travel to Houston for Thursday night football. That game kicks off at 8:15.
Happening today, a 19-year-old woman is set to be arraigned. She's accused of opening fire during a street fight in Rochester last month. The shooting happened October 5th on Shelter Street, just off of Genesee Street. That's where officers found a 17-year-old girl shot with critical injuries. She survived. Investigators say a fight broke out around 6 that night. They say Christiana Nardi pulled out a handgun and fired multiple shots, hitting at least one person. She now faces attempted murder and weapons charges. Nardi is expected in court at 9:30 and is currently being held without bail.
Homicide detectives are investigating a suspicious death of a young man found in the basement of a vacant apartment over the weekend here in the city. Officers went to this scene, a home on Avenue D, Sunday morning around 6:30 after getting a call for an attempted murder. That's where investigators say they found the victim, who's in his 20s, with clear signs of trauma. Police are working to learn the exact circumstances leading up to his death and who's responsible. If you have any information or footage from nearby overnight Saturday into Sunday, you're asked to reach out to 911.
We're working to learn more about the scene of a large house fire on North Plymouth Avenue last night. Fire crews on scene tell us there were flames coming through the roof of the 1.5-story home. The fire almost spread to a home next door, but crews were able to keep it under control. No one was found inside and no injuries reported. The cause still under investigation.
To Washington, the U.S. House is expected to have a vote as soon as tomorrow on a measure calling for the release of all the Justice Department's case files for convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene is among the GOP lawmakers pushing for the files to be released. Over the weekend, President Trump said he will no longer support Greene, calling her wacky and a traitor. He also changed his stance, though, telling Republicans to go ahead and pass it.
Those are the types of words used that can radicalize people against me and put my life in danger.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, I don't think her life is in danger.
In other developments, the USS Gerald R. Ford is now in striking distance of Venezuela as the president weighs possible military operations. He says he may have talks with Venezuela's leader, Nicolas Maduro, as the Pentagon also announced another strike against an alleged drug smuggling boat Saturday that killed 3 people.
Flight schedules in U.S. airports are returning to normal as the FAA eases flight restrictions it had previously imposed because of the government shutdown. Starting Saturday, airlines had to cut 3% of their flights into and out of 40 major U.S. airports, down from 6% of flights. Flight restrictions led to thousands of cancellations and delays in the past week, the worst day being a week ago Sunday when nearly 3,000 flights were canceled.
A lot of people in our area saw hail the size of quarters over the weekend. That's a liability for homeowners. So we interviewed staff at a local roofing company to see how extensive or costly this damage can be. The workers at Royal Roofing Management tell us when the hail hits your roof with enough impact, it can blow away the stone aggregate. That's the protective layer on shingles. And without that layer, the snow that sits on your roof can start to seep through and cause more hidden damage than you might expect.
Over the long haul, you can have water infiltration into the attic, get wet insulation. After that builds up, obviously mold can become an issue.
If you're worried you might have some serious damage, you can call a roofer. They should be able to inspect it for free and take photos of your problems. Homeowners would then need to confirm the damage and reach out to their insurance broker. Your sunrise traffic here at 6:53. It's clear in green on our traffic map, and the view from our greater rock sky eye of 490 in and out of downtown towards the inner loop and by the ballpark.
And new this morning, the University of Rochester's Vocal Point, an a cappella group, has just released new music, and they did it with a lot of determination. Vocal Point was founded in 1969 as a women's choir that later turned into an a cappella group, and since 2020, they have been gender inclusive. Every year, they choose 3 of the songs they've been performing to record. Members of the group are studying in majors including cell and developmental biology, psychology and business, and biomedical engineering. So singing is a fun activity they can do with their friends.
Time that we do have to dedicate, we like to spend with each other, and it is really rewarding when you can put on a show every semester and then end up singing with all your friends and having friends and family in the audience.
I knew I wanted to come to a school that really valued science, and I knew that I wasn't going to study music, but I really wanted to keep it in my life.
The group is completely self-funded. They raise money through their alumni network and crowdfunding page. They have a show coming up this Friday.
Good luck to them if you want to check that out. James, maybe for the rest of this week can be a little calmer than what we had Saturday and Sunday.
Right, and really all of last week was pretty active. Plows were out, accumulating snow for some, just not the case. We got temperatures generally around freezing there. 33 in Dansville, Rochester, that's at the airport, 32. Penn Yan, 31, same with Canandaigua. So a few icy spots going to be possible, but mid to upper 30s for you. Add the wind, it's breezy, 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts. So it feels like the 20s out there. And then going into the next couple of days, tomorrow, Wednesday actually not bad. I think maybe the best day there, low 40s with a good amount of sunshine, and then a little bit of a warm up by Friday, 50s. But of course, it's got to come with rain, right? We can't have both warmth and dry weather. So some rain pushes numbers back down into the weekend.
Past couple of Fridays, that's been our streak. Yeah. We are back for our Monday morning edition of our podcast, Second Cup of Sunrise, 9 o'clock on the Rochester First streaming app. You can also see that live link to watch and listen with us at the top of rochesterfirst.com.
Always a good time. Maybe you'll have me on there sometime soon.
We got to talk about your book club. That's coming soon.
Yeah.
A new show coming your way. CBS Morning starts at 7. Bye, everybody.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on rochesterfirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.